Welcome to the first ever episode of Undiagnosed Opinions, where I and Peachy will give you the most nonsensical advice in this episode, as well as yap to our heart's content. And you, the viewer slash listener, get to listen to us talk about nonsense. So welcome in.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Oh my God.
I'm really excited. This has been a long time coming. We've been busting our butts trying to do this.
Probably been like over a month at this point.
Yeah, it's been a month of us yapping back and
situated.
Forth. It's
been a month since we brought it up as a joke.
And now look, we're sitting in front of a table with little microphones and cute little stuff everywhere.
Exactly.
Life is so good. You love to see it. It's called progress. But my first topic that I kind of wanted to talk about, let's just start it off strong, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's very relevant to like, I feel like both our lives, is the fucking TikTok ban.
Yeah.
How do you as an American feel about that right now? Because I feel personally as someone who lives in Canada that it's, I don't know, that it's like not it sucks, but it's not that big of a deal for me because it's not going anywhere. So how do you feel about it?
I'm obviously frustrated. I don't think it's gonna be gone permanently.
Yeah.
But I think it is gonna disappear tomorrow because they are not like, the government isn't because even though Joe Biden was like, I'm not going to enforce the law for 36 hours. I'm just going to let that be Trump's problem.
Yeah.
He's like, it's happening right before inauguration. This isn't my problem.
He said that is,
but the problem is
not it.
So he said he is not enforcing it, but the U.S. government is not giving any confirmation that TikTok will not be punished if they choose to keep it running through the 19th. Because the thing is, they will be fined $5,000 per day per user.
Holy shit.
Of TikTok if they continue to have it run, basically.
Yeah.
But they're not giving. So yeah, Biden's like, oh, I won't enforce it, but they're also not being like, hey, but we also won't fine you.
But we also won't fine you. Like, you're probably still getting fined, buddy. That's insane.
Yeah, I think I'm more like surprised. Like, I get people are like, oh, this is so stupid, we're losing TikTok. When I'm like, guys, y'all should actually be like probably like legitimately pissed off because this is censorship.
Yeah, 110%.
This is your loss of freedom of speech.
Yeah, right? Like, and it's all over petty bullshit too. Petty government bullshit, like straight up. Like, hey, let's all just not be assholes to each other. It's not hard. Why are we the people getting punished?
I think if people are like very relaxed about losing TikTok, I feel like this is just a first step. I'm gonna be so real with y'all, because they're saying it's a threat to national security. That can be said for literally any single social media. That can be said for Twitch.
Yeah,
any single social
100%.
media platform. Any social media platform could be seen as a risk. And so, like, listen, and Matt knows this. I never talk about politics.
No, never. No,
I never ever. But I will say this: only fascist countries ban apps.
Yeah, right. Like, it's
in parentheses or in brackets. Also books. Just putting that out there.
Side eye to all the hoes out there who think that one country can't read a book than the other. It's the same thing. Like, that shit. Yeah, it's really stupid. I don't understand why it's even happening. Well, like, I get the quote unquote logistics behind it, but I genuinely just like I don't get why. Like, you're just pissing off the population straight up. We're all a bunch of brain-rotted fucking idiots just trying to make it through the day. Let me watch my fucking TikTok, please. I beg.
Yeah, Mads is now gonna have to sit in a Discord call with me multiple hours a day just running a TikTok, like, just scrolling for me.
You're making more fucking work for me. Now I have to be the fucking catalyst to her brain rot, dude. We're gonna sit here for hours.
So much more work.
Yeah. Oh my God. I got another job and it's just me and PG have to sit in a call while I scroll through TikTok and she gets to watch with me to get her fix. Oh my God.
I set up all the social medias for this podcast, right? I set up everything because, like, that's my forte. Mads kind of like, Mads is like she runs like the topics, the pacing, stuff like that. I do the social media, I do the graphics. I don't do art. Boop does the art.
Boop does it. Yeah, no.
But like the graphics, the logo, stuff like that, that's me.
Yeah.
I set up the TikTok account and then the ban, I forgot about the ban. And so I had to go back and delete the account because I was like, I'm just gonna have Mads do it because Mads can have that account and I can't.
Yeah, dude, this it's gone too far. It really has. And then all these people are going on to what's that other app called? It's like Red or something. Red, no. What is that all about? Because I keep hearing about it. I have no idea what the hell it is. Is it essentially just Mandarin TikTok?
So something that's funny is like, this is just a side note before I answer your question. People are like, the US government is like, we have to ban TikTok in the United States because we're selling our information to China when TikTok is also banned in China. That's what Red Note is. Red Note is China's version of TikTok. So it's very, very censored.
Yeah.
I don't think it is a good alternative. I don't think it's like a good option for people because like guys, literally, like your queer creators are getting banned off of it because they're queer.
Yeah, like that's
I just want you to put that out there. That's why I will not be using it. I will not go to it.
Yeah, no.
I know
I'll get banned, bro.
I get the like silly goofy of like, oh my god, like what if because they're mad about China, we just give our data to China. I get the funny, like silly goofiness of it, but also like realistically,
like it's not good.
Not a good choice.
Hey,
it's not a good choice, guys.
Maybe we opt out of this one because it's a little questionable.
I get the why, but I don't think it's like our backup plan, y'all.
No, I think this isn't even a last resort type shit. Like I don't know, man. Yeah, I keep seeing all these like memes about it, and I genuinely didn't know what the hell it was. But that's interesting. I also didn't know that TikTok was banned in China. Maybe I did know that information actually, and I just forgot it.
It's so funny how much the United States hates China with how much they're so similar.
Yeah, right. Well,
like, how much censorship, because China is like very, very censored. Everything is so censored on their social medias. They like that's why Valorant couldn't go to China for the first whatever. That's why it was such a huge thing when Valorant finally got to China because everything's so censored. And I'm like, okay, so why are we censoring the American people then? If that's like, I don't get it. I just don't get it. I think
it's kind of like counterintuitive, right? Because like you're doing the exact same thing that your quote unquote oppressors are doing. So I just don't understand the logic behind it at all. No, it just seems silly. Anyway, yeah. Shout out to America, all my American homies. Hope you're doing okay. I guess I'm gonna start doing watch parties. We just sit in silence.
I really locked in on posting on TikTok too these past couple months.
Yeah.
Just for it to go away.
Yeah. See,
one thing we were talking about though, sorry, no,
it's okay. Go. No.
One thing we were talking about off of the podcast was we were talking about, so I do think it will go away, but I think it will come back.
Yeah.
That's my thing. I think it will come back.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see if they are deleting our accounts. So is like every content creator, like every account gonna have to start from like nothing up again? Like, I know you can save your data, but like, I don't think that saves your followers, you know? Like, I don't know how that works.
Like a fresh start type shit. That would be interesting. I mean, it would kind of suck.
I wouldn't be against it, but I think some people should be against it.
Yeah, I think
for these bigger accounts, yeah.
Yeah. If you got like a couple mil, I'd be pissed. I'd be fucking furious. Yeah. But I get it though. And also from like the standpoint to like hop on that from like a Canadian point of view, I recently had a conversation with someone, and like it sucks because obviously these are all my friends and they're content creators, right? And they're like not gonna be able to use that platform anymore to reach out to people, right? But on the same side, there's like a dark little devil over my shoulder that's like, hey girl, no more competition from America. Am I right?
But it's like a double-edged sword in the way that it's like there's no more competition, but there's also you lose
my
such
American
a big demographic.
Yeah, which is largely what my demographic is like a lot of Americans, right? Like So yeah, it's a double-edged sword. Like it's good and bad, and it truly just seems so unnecessary. If I'm being honest, like
I'm also curious if they delete all the American accounts, if that like how that affects like say like you're fine, but they delete all American accounts. What does your following look like after that? Like your
yeah, that
follower
would be
number.
interesting.
Does it just drop?
It just drops like
you
fucking.
just lose like 30% of your followers.
Oh,
like...
no, the humanity, bro. How else am I gonna flex to all the shawties?
You
Half
know what
my
I
viewership is
did?
gone. What?
If I was like, oh, like TikTok's for sure leaving and it won't come back.
Yeah.
So you know how you can like, you know how like, so people that don't know, when you surpass 5K on TikTok, you have the opportunity to partner with people on TikTok Shop and request free samples, which is just getting free shit.
Yeah.
But you, in return, you have to make a video for it.
Yeah.
Featuring the item. I've never done it because I'm like, why am I gonna do that? There's nothing I really want. Part of me was like, what if, like today on the 18th, right before it goes away, I've placed an order for all of this shit. And then, oh, I can't make the video.
Wait, that's stonks, guys. That's profit right there. You're an evil mastermind. What the hell?
Like, what if I just get all this shit and then they can't do anything about it? Because, like, what am I supposed to do? I can't access TikTok, bro.
Wait, that's actually so big brained. What the fuck?
But I think it will come back, and I think TikTok Shop will come after me.
Yeah, and then you have a lot of obligations to uphold.
And then my entire TikTok is just ad after ad after ad. Which, to be fair, have you ever seen those accounts that they're all ads?
No, I haven't.
It amazes me. I'm like, it's all just TikTok Shop ads. And I'm like, how did you get the following in the first place to be able to do this?
Yeah.
And then, like, what content were you producing before you were just a TikTok Shop?
Yeah, I'm confused and also curious. Please give me the details of your life and how you got to this specific part.
Ocean?
How'd you get to the Pacific? How did you get there? How'd you get there? What are you, fucking Aquaman, bro? Like, sorry, I just had a freaking stroke. Oh my god.
I heard it.
Yeah, dude, my tongue just like didn't want to say specific. It was kind of insane. But it's okay. Yeah, we're living here. We're living here. Dyslexic as fuck, verbally and visually. I'm just raw dogging it, dude. Anyway, yeah, okay, it's fucked.
We are doing our advice thing today.
Yeah, we are really doing our advice.
I haven't been allowed to see anything, by the way, guys.
Yes. I would like to preface that I personally have gone through the 23 questions that we have thus far, and vetted some of the ones that I think would make for really good content. That's not to say that if you've put a question in, it won't be read in like a next episode type thing if we ever do this again. But
yeah,
you know, I'm just saying I picked the ones that would be a little funny, and also, you know,
we got prioritize our time.
We prioritize our time here, which means because we are yappers, as you can tell, we've been yapping, bro. In fact, one might say that's all we know how to do, which is why we made a podcast. But I'm gonna quickly share my screen with you. All right. Please. I guess I could always just read them out too, but I think it'd be more funny if I also share my screen with you, because you get to see if I trip over my words like a freak.
I love this. This is my favorite bit. Is how much can you read before you fuck it up?
Yeah, it's my favorite game, honestly. So anyway, guys.
You F11, I think you can make it full screen.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh my god, you're so. Oh, I did it with my fucking OBS by accident. Holy shit. Ooh. There we go. I know you guys probably who are watching like the YouTube or Twitch stream that is currently happening right now probably still can't see this. But it's fine because I'm gonna read it out to you anyway. I just thought it would be really cool to use the TV that we have.
Thank you, Boop. This TV is sponsored by Boop.
Yeah, thank you, Boop. This is clearly sponsored by Boop because she did an amazing job, really.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna start off with a real one. Some of these are kind of funny. Like I think the next one is a little silly, Billy. But this one I thought would be a really good like yap session. We could have a good yap session about this one.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to someone who is experiencing a massive upheaval in their life? How do each of you handle big changes in your lives? What do you do? What do you find works for you regarding finding your path forward? And this one I thought was really cool because genuinely last year felt like the biggest upheaval of my whole ass fucking life.
Your life was never down, baby.
Yeah, last year
never settled.
Like I genuinely it felt like a year long like roller coaster, but it was all just going up and then there was no down. There was just no down. I was just kept going up, but like the up isn't a good thing, guys, because the higher you get up, the fucking the worse the climb down is gonna be. So I thought that this was really a great question because genuinely, like, I'm still trying to figure it out. I really am. I think you just have to remember to give yourself the time that you need to process what has transpired in your life, truly. It's all a healing journey in the end of the day, right?
I think a lot of, like, okay, I'm not saying this is the right way. This is just how I deal with it.
Yeah.
I just don't put that out there. I'm the kind of person that I have to mentally, like, if something is going, so, okay, not too long ago, my dad had lost his job and I lost the place I was living because I was living in my own apartment, but I didn't pay rent because my dad worked for the apartment complex.
Yeah.
He lost his job. We had to abruptly move. I was gonna have to move back in with my parents. I haven't lived with my parents for years. And that's not that big of a deal, but it just took a very big emotional toll on me. I felt like I was losing everything. We also didn't have a place to live for a long period of time.
Yeah, like it's stressful.
We didn't
right?
know where we were going.
Yeah.
When it's happening, I'm gonna be so real. I have to just like mentally block it.
Yeah.
I have to mentally block it and get through it, and then I can like mentally be like, okay, this happened. We're gonna deal with it.
Yeah. I mean, like
I can't fix things as it's happening. I know some people can. I absolutely not me. I have to just mental block and then I'll reap the repercussions later.
No, but I feel like that's really valid though too, right? Because hold on, I'm gonna oh my god, I feel like that's really valid though too, because sometimes like you go through something that just seems so stressful in the moment that you do need that time, right, to just be able to rationally look at it so you can like figure out a way forward without causing like chaos in your brain, right? So I don't think that that's entirely unhealthy. Like I feel like as long as you're in the end of the day like dealing with it, because you know stuff is hard, life is hard, dude.
Don't and completely like stuff it away in the vault, but maybe just for a little bit.
Maybe just like put a blankie over it and tell it that it's nighttime, so it goes to bed in its Hello Kitty cage in the brain. So, like, just shove it to the side if you don't feel like you can deal with it right now, right? Because you don't want to overwhelm yourself, dude. It's so mentality and like mental health is so complicated. And like genuinely, you gotta be careful, man. You gotta be careful.
I mean, I think that was me during the whole TwitchCon situation.
Yeah.
Because when Mads knows this, I like mentally just kind of shut down when everything was blowing up online. I was like, I stopped going on Twitter. I was like, I need to shut off for a little bit. And then I like came and I addressed everything. But like the first few days of absolute fucking chaos, I was like, no.
Yeah, it was
this
a
is
lot.
not what I wanted.
Yeah,
it was so fucking much.
Yeah, but also fuck him because that man can't show his face on the fucking internet ever again. I'm so glad that it got as chaotic as it did. So we ruined his fucking life.
It was definitely worth it in the end, but in the midst of it,
because you're also like processing what happened.
Off of it, oh my god, dude,
y'all,
like they were fucking quote unquote VTuber news fucking shit, like uploading about it. I'm like, you never got anyone's permission to do this. Like,
hey,
what?
You never fucking asked any of the people involved if you could do this story, and then you watch the video or like listen to or like read the post or whatever, and it was like it was just presented in such like a disrespectful way, and you're already doing something like super disrespectful by like, I get that it was like an online thing, right? And like many people saw it. But like at the same time, bro, like you couldn't have reached out and like asked if it was safe topic, not thinking of the people who were involved, like the victims of this man, bro. Like it's crazy.
I don't know. It was very much like a lot of people like a clout or money grab for a
Yeah.
lot of people. And I was like, that really like I already knew the internet was kind of a shitty place, but that really solidified. I was just like, this, like, I need to watch my own back here.
Yeah, because and a lot.
What the fuck?
We had people who we were like close with making jokes about it, like the day after too, which was like a huge no, because like at that point, not only were you and Sammy specifically dealing with like the trauma of the events, but we're also now all collectively dealing with the fucking the shit show that was Twitter when it happened, right? Like, and these people just come in and make light of a really shitty thing that you and fucking Sammy like straight up fought a battle like inwards to just get the courage to post, so he would, you know, be responsible for his actions.
And then his fucking apology.
What in the chat?
AI generated.
Yeah, dude. What in the chat? Whatever the fuck.
GPT.
Chat GPT.
He spelled Sammy's name wrong. He spelled Sammy's name wrong.
He did. Always. Yeah, that dude.
Oh my god.
You know what? Anyways, he deserved it. He deserved what Twitter gave him.
Fuck CLB or Caleb, guys.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy. Okay. Do you want me to read this one?
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, I'm in a talking stage. Not sure if it's a talking stage. We've been on 2 effectively movie dates. Okay, effectively felt weird there. We went to see 2 movies alone, and one time I paid for it all. The other, she paid for it all. With a girl I really like right now. I think she's perfect in every way, but I don't know how to have that talk with her to like actually make it official, you know? Her birthday was the other day and she's been out of state since before Christmas, so I was going to give her a handful of things when I see her again, which will sadly have to be after the 6th. I got her a diamond necklace and earrings. They're 1/10 K. What?
1/10 K or 100 K? I don't know. I don't know much about jewelry. I don't know if that's good or not.
127. The jewelry is stunning, just like her. What I think is that is the like grade of earring of diamond. I guess.
Oh, maybe yeah.
Carats. It means carats, not like thousands. Carats.
Oh, like 1/10 of a carat. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. Okay. Stunning.
One of them magnetic necklaces where they clip together to make a heart.
Oh, I've seen those.
Relationship bracelet, which is all black on one purple bead. Mine is all purple with one black bead, and got her 2 rings, which will hopefully fit. In summary, how the fuck do I tell her I want her to be my girlfriend and me to be her partner? Maybe girlfriend, not fully sure my gender identity real quick right now. real
and true. That's interesting. Do you have anything that you want to give to that?
I think the massive amount of gifts might give it away a little.
Yeah, I also kind of have the same thought process, because listen, I personally, like, speaking from experience, I don't know when people are flirting with me. I don't. It's just.
But I think if I was thrown massive amounts of jewelry, I wouldn't have a clue.
If you rizzed me up with specifically when you wrote the jewelry is stunning just like her. If you rizzed me up like that and then gave me like a shit metric fuck ton of gifts, I'm gonna be honest, I'm getting the hint. I think you should just ask her when you give all the gifts. I think that would be a great thing. Because like, I don't know. Also, the fucking purple bead and the black bead on the
It's very cute.
Yeah, these are all really cute gifts too. Like very, very cute.
She's kind of gonna be like accessoried out though. She's gonna be
dude.
Fucking drip.
She's dripping. Oh my god. Wait, when did it say that? She was coming back after the 6th.
After the 6th, so it's already happened.
Oh, wait, yeah, it already happened. So
this already happened.
So I hope whoever you are, strange person,
I hope you're in a happy relationship.
I hope you're in a happy relationship and that you got the gifts and you didn't fumble the bag by not saying anything about it. I really hope that you balled up over here and got the courage. Also like,
were y'all, because you say, so basically I'm in a talking stage, but you also said not really sure if it's talking stage, you've been on 2 dates. Is it like, is it like you both know their dates? Because you know, like how sometimes you go on dates and you're like, I don't know if I'm on a date or not.
Yeah.
But I assume the way you word it, I assume she knows that it was a date.
Yeah.
So she probably sees this coming. I assume.
Yeah, and like, hey, you've been on 2 dates. Yeah, maybe it's probably reciprocated. Let's be fair, because usually you can tell on the first date if you don't want to fucking see this person again.
That's not true. One time I went on a first date with a guy and it went great. I went on a second date with him and all he could talk about was his mommy issues. So sometimes the first date isn't enough.
Yeah. Me personally anyway. First date, I could tell if I hate you or not, if this ain't working. But you know, obviously that's not for everyone. I would say just try. Just try. What's the worst that can happen? She says no.
Yeah.
She's probably not, dude.
Keep the gifts.
Yeah, keep the gifts.
She says no, keep the gifts.
Gifts.
Ask her before you give her the gift.
Yeah. Ask her, blackmail her a little, right? Like, be like, hey, so I have a question, and depending on your answer, I have all these shiny little gifts for you.
That's bribery.
Oh, yeah.
That's not blackmail, that's bribery.
Oh, yeah, you're right. See, sometimes it be that way. But yeah, I think you should just ask, man. Yeah, that's really cute, and I really like the thought that you put behind these presents and stuff. Yeah, and I think that she'll probably recognize that too and be really, really happy about it. So good luck to you if it hasn't happened, or if it has, I hope it went well. So yeah, our next question. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. This one I literally just added because I thought it'd be really funny. I read it and I like genuinely laughed.
I know who this is from.
I like verbally laughed out loud when I fucking read this. But it says, "Hey guys, longtime listener. I love all your podcast episodes. This is our first one for anyone not interested, but also interested. First podcast episode, by the way. I watch the show every week. My struggle is that I'm currently Iron 3 in League of Legends, and it's really affecting my life. All I can think about is League of Legends. I love League of Legends, but my rank is so low. How can I climb the rankings and be just like my heroes in higher elo?" I don't play League.
The best part of this?
Yeah, please.
Can I tell you the best part of this?
Yeah.
This is my League of Legends duo. We're both Iron.
Shit's so good, man. Yeah, I read this and I literally laughed my fucking ass off. I'm like, this is so, I damn well know this is like a troll question. I know it's not like serious, but also it was just too funny to not read out loud.
No, Dinkle told me he was submitting a question that it was League of Legends themed, and I was like, oh, okay. But now I feel like I have to out myself because we play League ranked together. Like, we played like last night, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I can't give any like actual advice. Oh, you know what? At least you're an Iron together. You know, I'd prefer to be shit at a game and have fun with my friend and then be good and be solo, you know?
Yeah.
It's hard being at the top.
A couple times.
Yeah, only like a few times, you know, if I really think about it. But yeah, I thought that was really funny, so I wanted to read that question. Here, do you want to read this one or me? Because that one was kind of short. Okay.
Hi, Mads and Peachy. In continuing my quest to become a girly pop, I've constantly been holding myself back because of multiple reasons, included but not limited to logistical issues, new IDs, clothes, HRT, that kind of stuff. Fears of perception, judgment, losing friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know they judge me. They ain't really my friends, but losing people still sucks.
Mm-hmm.
I'm worried that despite my parents saying they'll always love me for the first time, I don't trust them. Oh, for guys, put some commas. They'll
Guys,
always love
put
me.
some
For the
commas.
first time, I don't trust them, and I'm scared to say that. Plus apparently a decent portion of the world doing everything in their power to stop me and others from literally existing. So how can I, if even possible, push through these hurdles? Because it's how I really feel, and I feel this is who I am.
Yeah, this one was like, it was kind of a heavy hitter question, but it's like so good. Um, and like obviously I haven't been through these exact struggles, but I've been through something like that with being into women, right?
Yeah, same.
And like, though, I don't know, man, it's really hard because like I understand the pause that your body and brain go through when you have to do all these things. But in my personal opinion, man, if this is how you feel, be who you are, you know? I know that's easier
I
said than
also
done.
think you need to like look at it less of from a big picture and like, okay, this is the first thing I want to do.
Yeah.
So I think that first step is probably telling the people in your life that you want to know. You don't have to tell everybody.
Yeah.
But telling people that you want to know and then doing logistical stuff.
Yeah.
And I get like being scared of losing friends when obviously like I can't say I experienced this like specifically. But like when I came out, I had just left a Christian cult.
Classic.
And all my
Classic.
friends, like so all of my friends were from there. So I knew when I came out, I was like, this is coming.
Oh,
It wasn't
yeah.
just a fear, it was a fact.
Yeah.
And it sucks. It does suck that like people are like willing to throw away friendship for that. But like there is literally just no advice for it. It's literally just like you just have to accept they're shitty people.
Yeah, like it's obviously it's gonna suck, man. But like you said in the thing, like if they don't want to support you for who you are as a person, then they don't belong. They're not people that you want to keep around long term, straight up.
Yeah.
Those aren't the type of people that'll stand by you even when things are hard. And judging by how you're describing this, things are about to get really complicated. But you know what? It's at the end of the day, like this is something that you want and you feel as a person. It'll be worth the sacrifices that you have to make along the way. Straight up.
Yeah. I think you'll experience a lot more freedom and peace. Probably not right away.
Yeah, no. Long term,
Long term, I think you're gonna feel so much better about it than if you just avoid it now.
I 100% agree. So good luck. We love you. And yeah. Be who you want to be, babes. Always.
Live your girly pop dreams.
Live your best girl queen pussy boss life. Okay. You deserve it. Okay. Oh my gosh. I did these all out of order.
Now.
Pardon?
No.
I did these all out of order. I think I skipped one by accident. Oh yeah. I think this one. I think this one was kind of the same as the first one we did, but it's like worded a little differently and more specific. So I'm going to read this one. Advice question here. I'm feeling really stuck at the moment and I'm not sure how to get past it. I'm still in school, university, and only have one semester left, but it's not what I want to do for my career. It's quite grueling, so there isn't much time for me to pursue what I want to do in my career until I'm done. I have to finish because I've put so much time already and I feel like I'm getting nothing done. I'm not sure what to do. And I kind of resonated with this question because for those of you who don't know, I'm quite literally a jack of all trades because I went through the same thing of I wanted to do one schooling but didn't get the chance to do that because of like family situations. So I settled for my second option, which was getting into makeup and special effects. Do I use that to this day? No, I don't. But I've also done like so many other courses and I feel like I don't know. I resonate with this question a lot because it's really hard to be locked in, if you will, to an education or like a job or anything, and just know that that's not something you want to do, right?
Yeah.
So it's hard, and I think that my best advice personally, I don't know about you, but it's just to like get through it, girly pop, you know. You got this. It's going to be really shitty, but who knows, maybe you'll figure out what you want to do after. Although you've put so much money and effort and time into doing one thing and getting this schooling, like at the end of the day, if it's not what you want to do and it's not going to make you happy, yeah, sure, it sucks, but hey, like sometimes life is just like that. And I would
Yeah.
imagine that you're probably around our age. If you're in university, oh my god,
University.
university.
No,
So you're still young.
I switched my major. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. I'm on my 4th major, y'all.
Yeah,
I've been in school for so long.
I.
I keep switching this shit because
Mm-hmm.
I just wasn't happy with anything I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
One of the majors came from, I think, like a quarter life crisis, but
Real.
but no, I think I know not everyone has the like opportunity to do this and like the resources to do this. But like
Mm-hmm.
if you really want to switch your major, I would say switch your major. I know you're
Yeah.
like, oh, like time, like I've already put so much time into it. It doesn't matter. You're putting time into something you don't want to pursue.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know. Like I'm graduate this is my last semester. I'm graduating in May and I am 28. That's way too late to be graduating university, but I'm still doing it, okay?
Yeah. But
Like
also
I think
to like add
putting a
on to
time limit
that,
on people.
you shouldn't feel like you have to be a certain age to be in university, right? Like
Yeah.
you can literally go whenever. Like I literally know people like in my family that have not been happy with their career choice who so literally go to school when they're like 40 and
Yeah.
then changed career paths. Like it may seem really taxing and overwhelming and like a waste, but if it's genuinely not something that you want to do, just you know, switch.
I think
Just find
it's
something.
more I think it's more of a waste to continue in something you don't care for
Yeah.
than it is to take the time to like reset.
Yeah. Yeah. It's hard. That's a hard question. And it's always, I don't know. It's a sticky situation to say the least.
Yeah.
Yeah. But good luck to you, babe. I hope for the best. We have a bunch of other questions. So,
Yeah,
do we
because
have
we still
time?
got like yeah, we still have like 20 more minutes ish.
I think I made a. Okay, we read
I
that
forgot to
one.
look what time we officially started, but I have a
Hey,
vague
I don't
idea.
know. There's a bunch of questions in here. Hold on. Let's look through them. Oh wait, what's this one? Not paying off yet. Oh, this one is a really good one actually. I remember reading this one. Do you want to read it or me?
Yeah, I got
Okay.
it. I'm 18 and my parents just divorced. My father is again, guys, punctuation, please.
Please,
I'm
punctuation.
18
We're
and my
already
parents just
dyslexic.
divorced. My father is keeping the house, but it's still not paid off yet. And so he asked me to help him pay it and put my name on it with him. I said yes, but I'm stressing a lot about it because it means taking most of my saving from my own house that I was planning to buy in my 20s and paying the house with it and not having much to put into savings anymore without restricting myself
Mm,
from a lot of my hobbies. And I kind of want to tell my father no, but that would also mean losing the house and the place where I live. Going into an apartment is like basically twice the price that we were paying for the house. So I'm wondering if I should just suck it up till it's paid off or and get my own house later in my 30s or stopping most of my hobbies and saving whatever money I can with it. I don't know. It's a complicated situation.
yeah. Yeah, I would say.
I You're saying the apartment is like twice the price that you're paying for the house. So isn't it like either way you'd be draining your savings?
Yeah, that's true. And it would be less worth like not worth it, right?
Yeah, because there's nothing really like
Yeah. See, apartments are like our living situation in I don't know about any other place, but like America and Canada is so shitty because genuinely it is in a sense monthly cheaper to have a house than it
Yeah.
is to be paying almost the exact same thing, if not more, for like a 2 bedroom apartment that you share with other people, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's a hard question because I do get that, like, yeah, you worked your ass off to get a house in your 20s. Like, that's huge. That's fucking massive, right? Um, but if you're thinking about long term, like, you would be spending more money being in an apartment straight up. And like, yeah, that means that you're gonna be pushed back into your 30s to get your house. But it's better than wasting more money in an apartment when you still can have your
Yeah.
house, in my opinion. I
Why
don't
don't
know.
you just, you're putting your name on it, just keep his house.
Yeah, hey, keep his house. That's your house now.
That's the house in your 20s. There you
Yeah,
go.
that's a house in your 20. Wait, technically, if you're
You put
helping
your
pay
name
for
on
this
it.
house and it's in your name, this is technically your house. It's also your dad's, but it's also your house, you know? I don't
But I
know.
guess, okay, wait. I feel like what they mean is like maybe like they're locked into it longer.
Yeah,
Because I know a house, whatever. I don't know
mortgage
exactly how buying a
payments.
house works. They last really long time.
Yeah, mortgage payments. Well, because like it's a fucking house, right? Like you're paying that shit
Yeah.
for a long time. Um, I don't know. This is a really complicated question because genuinely I I'm 26 years old and have probably about $1,000 in my savings, and that's probably the most I've ever had ever in my savings. So
Realistically,
I don't know.
realistically, I would say have this talk with your dad. Tell him like your
Yeah.
concerns. Like
Yeah.
just have a conversation, people. Have
Yeah.
these. Just have a conversation.
Yeah, half of these could all just be resolved by us just being like, "Hey, have you tried talking to that person?" Hey,
Here's my advice. Use your voice.
use your fucking words. Use your brain. Use your brain. The thing in your fucking head, just use it. Like
Because like I
um
think y'all could sit down and like actually weigh out the pros and cons.
yeah, right?
Um,
And like if I'm
yeah,
sure if you expressed your concerns with your dad, I would at the very least, assuming that he's a rational man, like to think that he would at least understand your point of view. Like you're young, right? And you have all this money saved and you had plans for it. And now he's basically like, "Hey, can I have that?" Like just make sure that you have a conversation with him. Straight up.
yeah.
Straight up, straight up. Do we have other ones? We do. Oh, this one's a good one. I've been struggling on making friends online. I'm a gamer, but I get nervous texting in chat and always have my mic off. How can I make friends online? Um, okay, and I'm saying this while holding your hand, right? Like
Turn your
I'm
mic on.
I'm caressing I'm caressing your palm so soothingly when I tell you this. Break out of your fucking shell and turn your mic on. Please,
Yeah.
please. Nine times out of 10, like a simple hello will go a long way. Now, if you're playing Valorant, watch your goddamn mouth. Don't say a goddamn word. Be scared, okay? But like genuinely, when we're talking about like making friends, just talk. Just talk. You never know if you're gonna fuck with someone or not, right?
Yeah.
It's pretty much how I've made all my friendships. I just yap, and they're like yapping back, and now look, we're making a podcast. So
Now
yeah,
we're profiting off the yaps.
now we profit off the yaps, dude. Can you believe it? But yeah, babe, like straight up, and I know it's easier said than done when it comes to some people because like people get nervous and are shy, but like I don't know, baby steps. Try a little chat every once in a while. Then
Yeah.
maybe we move up to the mic. Like be more involved with the people around you when it comes to online. Obviously safely.
There's no way to make friends without talking in some capacity.
Yeah, unfortunately,
It's just
us as a society and as a species have not developed telepathy yet.
God, I wish.
God, I wish, dude. It would make my life so much easier. But unfortunately, we don't have telepathy. So like people don't know what you're talking about in that brain of yours. You got to express it. Embrace the yap. Exactly. But yeah, I hope that helps because you deserve to make friends. It's always nice to have friends playing games and stuff.
I have like so many like life like Dinkle.
Yeah.
I think Dinkle's only recently started streaming with me, but I've known Dinkle as long as I've had a PC. Like I think since like 2021. Yeah. Which I didn't meet him on a game, but I met our friend Nolan on on Valorant.
Yeah.
And now look at us. Now we play League together and we're both iron.
You know what? But you're iron together and that's all that matters. This one I think is really funny and I would very much like to see. Wait, should we? Okay, I'm gonna read it and then before you say anything, I have a proposition. So it says, if you two had to live in the same house for a month, who would be the first to accidentally flood the apartment and what's the creative excuse you'd give for not cleaning it up? I think that we should do each other's. What do you think? Me personally, like, how do you think I flooded this house and how do you think I would get out of not dealing with that?
Okay, and like, okay, yeah. You left the bathtub running 100%. You got distracted by something else while you were running a bath for yourself. 1000%. And you are blaming garbage for turning the knob.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, or like that I would like fucking fall asleep in the bathtub because I totally used to do that. It's so bad. But I'd be like reading in the bathtub and I'd be so comfy that I'd pass the fuck out. Like that would definitely be the way I would flood a house. 110%.
It has to do with a bathtub in some
capacity. Always. It's always with a bathtub, dude. Straight up. Damn, I feel like, I don't know. You know, I know this like, it's hard. I feel like you would definitely be the type of DIY girly if we owned a house together. And I feel like somehow you would like hit a pipe or something, or you'd be putting up like cute little lamps or like hanging something on the wall and you would hit something really pivotal to the structure in the pipe. And then you probably just walk away and be like, oh shit, I don't even know how that happened. Like I genuinely feel like either that or you'd fucking freak out.
My excuse would be, oopsie daisy.
Yeah, literally. There's only two ways. There's no in between.
I'd just be like, shit.
Rats. Uh-oh. And then I know I would get like a knock on my door and go, Matt.
Hey, Matt.
We have a problem. Yeah.
Hey, Matt, I need you not to be mad at me.
Yeah. Can you not be mad at me? But I have something to tell you. And I'd be like, fuck. Not again, dude. Not again. This is the third time this week, bro.
Mind you, I love this question because me and Mads are planning to move in together. So if this just cursed us and we're somehow gonna flood our house in the future, I'm coming back to this and I'm blaming y'all.
Yeah, I'm gonna find whoever this was, even though this is anonymous. I'm showing up to your house, bro. This is your bad juju that you put on us. Do you want to do one more? Or are we good? Yeah, let's do one more.
I want to find a good one.
Yeah. We do have two new ones. Or do we have one? Yeah. As a bisexual gamer gremlin, what do you look for in a male partner, and what is the best way to wine and dine you? Hey, do you want to go first or me?
Just like you go first.
So like, I don't know, man. I need a nerd, straight up. I need a motherfucker who has the worst riz. It's so bad. My two stipulations when it comes to men in my life are they have to look like they could kill me, but won't. And also they have to be a nerd. Like, I don't catch this motherfucker like organizing his fucking magic decks when I come home or playing fucking like, I don't know, Minecraft or something, or painting minis, I don't fucking want it, dude. I don't fucking want it. If this man has any bitches other than me, I'm gonna be furious.
I see, like, mine is very similar, but instead of they look like they need to be able to kill me, I like men that look like they either deal or do hard drugs.
Yeah. Yeah. That used to be my type too. I think that's why I don't know. I
I
like
think you're
bigger men
into
now.
like, yeah, I'm into like, I like really tall guys, but I like really like the wind's gonna take you away.
Like one cigarette away from fucking flying away.
I'm losing my boyfriend to a strong breeze.
As for like the wine and dine aspect, I don't know. I I don't know about you, but I feel like we're kind of the same on this, that like I don't need big extravagant like fancy dinners and stuff. It's all about like thought, right? Like
Yeah.
I look at how much thought you put into this, knowing what you know about me, or just in general. Um because like anybody can spend like $400 on a fucking dinner and then rent a limo, right? Like, don't get me wrong,
Yeah.
that'd be nice for like special occasions, but it's not.
I would
It's
hate it. I'm not gonna lie.
it's not my fucking, it's not my scene, bro. Like I would much prefer well thought out like cute dates, or like even a stay at home, like I don't know, wine painting night. Like sure, that's not very like quote unquote masculine, but it'd be like the principle of you knew that I would really enjoy this and that we would make it into a good time. And
I my love language is quality time through and through.
yeah.
Um, Literally, I could just sit in the vicinity of people and be having the time of my life.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like it means the world to me when someone makes time for me. Like I know that sounds so
Mm-hmm.
dumb, but it's
No.
like when you're like, I'm specifically setting aside this time for you.
Yeah.
That means the world to me because people don't do that for me.
No,
They're
I
like, "Oh,
know.
we'll see if I have time later to do this." I'm like, "No, I want you to make time to
See,
do this with me."
I feel like that also is very much attributed from from having
Trauma?
fucking trauma as a child. But
That
like
no one
no,
makes
you're
time for
so
me?
real. You're so real for
Are you
that.
talking about the fact that no one taught me how to ride a bike or how to swim? Is
No,
that
I
what that's
wasn't
what you
gonna
mean?
say that out loud, but I was sure thinking it. No, but like real. Like if I feel like you are seeing me as a person and not just doing these things because you think it's what I don't know. It's hard to explain. Like if I feel like you're not putting effort into seeing me as a person and trying to
Yeah.
incorporate that into like date ideas or like any day-to-day things, like I don't want it. I don't want it. Get away
I
from me, bro.
recently I recently ended like a kind of talking stage I was in with somebody.
Mm-mm.
She like would say all these really nice things and be like I can't wait to go out, and she kept canceling dates, mind you, by the way. And like
Yeah.
but like she like I would ask her to hang out. She's like, "Yeah, absolutely." Like blah blah. Blah. And they just got to the point where I was like, I'm the only one asking you to hang out. I'm the only one trying to do shit with you. And I get this is just like a casual thing, but it's like even in a casual thing, like I just
It's a two-way
can't. If
thing,
I'm the
yeah.
only one putting in effort, like I'm just gonna lose interest so quickly. And I
Yeah.
even like had a talk where I was just like, hey, I feel like we're in different places. We want different things. Um, I think maybe we should just call it wraps here. And she was like, no, 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 like tell me, like, what do you need? I was like, I need you to act like you like me.
Yeah, hey, first steps. First things first,
I need you
motherfucker.
to stop saying you like me so much and start
And then do the
like
opposite.
actively making an effort to get to know me and like hang out with me and show that you do like me.
Yeah.
Um
Yeah, actions
and she's
speak
like and
louder
she was
than
like
words.
she's like, "Oh, I can do that." She's like, "I'll work better on it." Like blah blah blah. I was like, "Okay." Immediately nothing. And so recently I didn't even say anything. I just unadded her on everything. I was like,
Yeah.
we're
You're
just
like,
two
I'm
different
done.
people. And I think she's the kind of person that's like, if I bring it up, she's gonna be like, no, 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 like it's fine. Like I'll be better, but like it's obviously not getting better. We obviously want
Yeah.
different things. We obviously have different expectations.
Mm-hmm.
Which is fine. Like but like I'm like, can we just be honest with each other and stop fucking around here?
Yeah.
It's pissing me off.
That's like straight up how it is with dating nowadays though, is that
No, yeah.
nobody knows how to just fucking tell it how it is. And it's genuinely so frustrating. Like, I don't know. I don't know if it's just that people are so afraid of making other people upset, which I mean is kind of valid, but also if you think about it, maybe if
piss me off
you
more later.
Yeah, you're just gonna piss me off later. Like what do you mean? Even worse. So just be honest, dude. Nobody knows how to be honest anymore, or like open.
Like, I'll be sad if you don't want to talk to me anymore, but like,
yeah,
I'm gonna respect it.
yeah, like I'm not gonna be a fucking vile bitch if you're like, hey, like this is just not what I want, right? Like,
yeah,
you just have to fucking communicate, man. People don't know how to communicate anymore. I feel like that's like a reoccurring thing that's been happening today with these things. People,
like, just have a conversation.
Hey, have you considered just talking?
I think
just expressing it.
I think it really is like, so like, in case you didn't know by the title of this podcast, me and Mads are both autistic.
Yeah. Hey, should I have started with that? Yeah, we're both violently autistic.
But so like one of the things with autism is like black and white thinking, and I think that is where the one time black and white thinking does come in handy in some, because we're just like, why is this not just a conversation?
Yeah, why did this have to be a giant thing?
We don't get the like speaking in code stuff.
Oh no, there are no inside thoughts for this brain, let me tell you. Everything that I'm thinking is being verbalized at all times. Yeah. So
which I think is really funny for our dynamic too, because it's really funny because me and Mads are so both used to having friends that do speak in code that we now think each other speaks in codes, and now we overthink. So like Mads will be like, hey, I have to cancel this thing. And I'll be like, oh, okay. I mean, I'm sad about it, but I get it. And she's like, please don't be mad at me.
Yeah, I literally, no joke.
She's like going off the rails. And I'm like, it's fine. Like, I'm sad about it. Like, I wish we could have done the thing, but like, it's okay. Yeah. She's like, no, you're literally overthink it. And I was like, no, I'm not.
You're like, girl. I literally overthink it so bad because the last thing I ever want to do is make Peachy feel like her time is not valued to me. And like the last thing I want her to think is that I hate her. So like I backtrack
ourselves to now overthink it, but it's funny because I don't think either of us has really had a friend that's matched each other's energy as much as we do.
Yeah,
like we have friends that match our energy, but like me and Mads could, I think, at this point finish each other's sentences. Like,
yeah, for sure.
It's scary.
Yes, we be hive minding.
So I think it's off-putting sometimes when we're like expecting each other to respond like how one of our other friends does, but we just respond like how we would in our rational and correct brains.
Our very black and white autistic ass brains that are like, this person just can't hang out. It's fine. Like we have to reschedule. That's not a big deal. But in my brain, I'm like, this is the worst thing ever. I'm a terrible person. Now this person hates me. You're welcome. Yeah, it's not like that though. But it's hard to break out of that cycle too, right?
Yeah, this was the biggest tangent I think we've gone on today.
And it was about autism.
It was, of course it was.
Classic, honestly.
This is part of Wine and Dining Us.
Yeah, this is
listening to our artistic rants.
Yeah, to add on to the question, absolutely. It's like having to fight your fucking 7 evil exes from like Scott Pilgrim, except it's all of my fucking autistic hobbies and the way I'll talk about them for an undisclosed amount of time. Like you got to fight against that, bro. Anyway, this is great.
I think that's all we have time for.
Yeah. Oh my god, first episode down.
We have time for more than I thought, though. Yeah, first episode.
How you
feeling?
You know what? I'm feeling really good. I'm not gonna lie, I was so nervous about this because I'm like, what if I'm not interesting? And I was like, all I know how to do is talk, dude.
But it's also like for me, like sometimes I like my brain doesn't.
Yeah.
Like I'm definitely the quiet one between the two of us.
Oh yeah.
Like we bounce off of each other.
Yeah. We finish each other's sandwiches. You're supposed to say sandwiches.
I did say sandwiches. There is Discord delay, but at the same time in my headset we said sandwiches. So.
All right, that's it for us, guys. Thank you for tuning in and listening and watching the first episode. This is great.
Just like us.
Yeah. Bi, as in bi-weekly, and definitely not because we both love women. I promise. Wink.
We're gonna make out off stream.
I'm fucking ending the episode there. We're done.